The message Service Safety Restraint System in a General Motors car means there are issues either in the airbag circuit or in the seatbelt sensors connections. It's not that hard to locate the malfunctioning part using a high-end scanner, since each unit has its own dedicated trouble code. But before you go and pay for inspections, you may want to look at several TSBs and learn more about the message and why it may pop up. First of all, in 2023 there was a TSB number 21NA005 for a huge range of GM models. The actual problem was that the steering wheel airbag was affected by rust and the contacts became corroded. That's why the system saw sudden spikes in resistance when the driver turned the steering wheel and the control module set the warning on the dash. Of course, this would also deactivate the driver's airbag, but surprisingly this didn't lead to a proper recall, so we just have the TSB and no warranty extension. Then in 2023 there was another bulletin number 23NA085 covering the Tahoe, Escalade, Suburban and Yukon models, and the problem was in the driver's seat airbag connector that went loose over time. The TSB offered to use a zip tie to fix the issue, which is quite ridiculous, but it works. If your vehicle is not under warranty, you may print this TSB out and show it to any good independent mechanic to save a couple of $100 on repairs. But it only applies to the cases when you have the trouble code B14DC when you scan your vehicle for errors. Finally, in newer cars, there is an unpleasant problem with seat belt locks. Chevy Bolt EUV owners register hundreds of cases when the Service Safety Restraint System message pops up on the dash, and eventually dealerships find loose contacts in the seat belt locks for both the driver's and front passengers' belts. I couldn't find a specific TSB for this, but I know that the dealership would fix this by securing the locks in a certain position to avoid wiring, rubbing and moving all the time. And again, there are no recalls yet, which is very unusual for such common safety-related issues.